Alright, what's going on everyone? We have another 0 rare deck. There are no rares, no mythics. The idea with this is it's a deck you can play probably in unranked to grind challenges and whatnot. And it should be pretty good. I'm kind of confident in this deck because these sort of flyer decks are usually even playable in ranked. So we have Air Nomad Legacy, 2-mana enchantment. When it enters you make a clue. Creatures with flying get +1/+1. And then we have a 3-mana 2/3 other creatures with flying get +1/+1. So this is basically like favorable wins and standard. More powerful, but also it's 2 colors, right? And then this is just a classic that's always in these flyer decks. And the idea is just to play stuff with flying, right? We have a 1-mana 1/1 flying vigilance. When it leaves, you can make a food, put a counter on something, scry. We have 1-mana 1/1 flying lifelink, scry 1 when we descend, which is when something dies. 1-mana 1/1 flying. When it enters, we make a map token to make our flyers even bigger. We have we'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about the creatures first. We have a 2-mana 1/2 flash flying. When it enters, you can make a creature a 4/4. So we could like play this turn 1, turn 2, play this, turn this into a 4/4, right? That sort of thing. This is a protection spell, basically. 2-mana 2/1 flash flying. When it enters, target creature gains hexproof. So if our opponent tries to kill one of our flyers, we flash this and protect it. We have 3-mana 2/1 flying. When it enters, gain 1 draw. Pretty weak overall, but just get more cards. This is also, it adds 2 flyers. It's 3 mana, make 2 1/1s with flying, and then tap something. So we can tap down a flying blocker to win the game. This is instant, so we can do it end of turn, right? And we can prevent an attacker from attacking us if that's necessary. We can also flash these in as surprise blockers and trade if we need to. So very versatile, very cool. And then this is 4-mana 3/2 flying. When it enters, we airbend something. There's a lesson thing, doesn't matter at all in this deck. It's just 4-mana 3/2 bounce something for tempo. And then we have removal. We have each of our creatures deal 1 damage to a creature. So if we have 3 creatures, it deals 3 damage. If we have 5 creatures, it deals 5 damage. Pretty good with all these 1-drops and this putting out multiple tokens. And then if we attack with 3 or more creatures, we solve it and creatures get +1/+0. And so that means we have 4 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these, 11 cards that can pump all of our little flyers. And remember, flyers are hard to block, right? So if these get to 2 or 3 power, and we have lots of them, and they're hitting every turn, the game ends super quick. And then we have a bounce spell that can also make a flying drone. It's return a non-land permanent, and then if it's attacking, we make a 1/1. So this is a really bad bounce spell. Normally a bounce spell like this would cost 1, but the upside is if our opponent is attacking us, we can bounce something and make another attacker, which can swing the game quite a bit. And that's just it, guys. The worst part about this deck, as always, the mana. This will get us killed for sure. Especially this deck, because we really want to curve, right? We want to play this turn 1. We want to play a 2-drop. We want to play a 3-drop. We want to play things on curve. Tap lands are just going to slow us down and cost us games. But the benefit of these types of decks is we put a bunch of little flyers out. The opponent can't block them. We make them big. And we just end the game super quick. These decks are very aggressive. Flyer decks like this have always been super aggressive. And the fact that our payoffs are common and uncommon is pretty cool. If you're not playing a budget, you do get Momo as well, which will make all your flyers cost 1 less. It's rare though, so we're not playing it in this deck. So yeah, that is 0 rares, Azorius flyers. Let's play this in unranked today and see how it does. Okay, 0 rare. We do have a tap land, but we can turn 1, turn 2. That seems fine. Don't think I need the map token because we're definitely doing turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. We can play this and crack the map token since we have a tap land. Opponent is playing very slow. But there we go, nice. Sure, that's a rare. We don't have those. We'll play Momo. This is the bad Momo, not the good Momo. Okay, this is the kind of combos. It has Moonshadow, no blocks. Would have loved an untapped land. So now we have a choice. We can play this, or we can play 2 1-drops. And if we draw land, we can start attacking for a lot. I think I like that better. We're going to get the 4 damage out of this no matter what eventually. So let's try to go wide and see if this is good in a couple turns. Or next turn, technically. We need to draw land. We'll play this. And we will play this. Yeah, so if we draw an untapped land, we play this, attack for 6. We'll also gain 2. If we don't draw land, we play this and we actually still attack for 6. We can turn this into a 4/4. No, it'll be 6 just the same. Opponent's tapped out. They have no flying blockers. We do not draw the things. That's fine. We'll start playing these next turn. Deal a damage. They can't do anything, right? Surveil. Sacrifice to surveil. Yeah, nothing bad can happen here. I'm just going to play this main phase. I mean, it has flash. So we can try to be tricky with it. It just doesn't matter right now. We'll turn this into a 4/4. You could also play this defensively against the burn spell, right? If your opponent played Burst Lightning, you could play it, turn something into a 4/4. It's not great, but, you know, it's an option. Okay, opponent goes to 12, we go to 23, and now we're going to start playing Eagles. So we play this, it's 2, 4, 6, 8 damage, down to 4 next turn. That's fine. Well, this deck can go through its library really quick, but I'm not super concerned here. I'll take 6. Take 6, go to 17. What does this do? I kind of forget. Blight 1. Whenever creature you control with counters on it dies, you get cards off top. Sure. 2 mana, 2 cards. So looking at the cards, that's great. Because we don't want these to get targeted, so sure. That's fine, down to 17. Still have a 2-turn clock here, and now we can crack the map token. So I'm going to play this. Pump everything. Do this here, because that's vigilance, so might as well have the counter on defense if we get one. Oh, okay, sure. That's fine. And attack. Okay, opponent goes to 5, we're at 17. And we have 2 Empyrean Eagles, so yep, there's the Moon Shadow I was talking about. Opponent's set of cards, they're dead. And that's what this deck does, right? It's just, you can't block. Obviously if we play against the deck with angels or dragons or whatever, that can be a problem. But a lot of decks just can't block anything, and we go wide, we go big. We're gonna play this, that's 4, 7, 10, 13 damage we're dealing flying next turn. So that's what blue-white flyer decks do. And these decks are always like powerful budget decks when Empyrean Eagle is in standard, or favorable wins. Flyer decks are never like tier 1, but they're always like really good budget decks if you're playing at like Friday Night Magic or something. And you could probably play lots of cool rares. Yikes, see, this is the problem. It's bad, but I'm gonna keep it. No payoffs, slow. We have tap lands, so we don't play these until turn 4. We'll probably lose this. We'll lose it to the mana, not to the deck being bad. But yeah, these decks are always pretty good for casual. Okay, if it's just an Ouroboroid deck, then we lose. We lose because our hand's bad and our lands are bad. So Badgermole Cub, I assume. Mosswood Hydra, that also is going to kill us very quick. Another tap land. Play this, deal a damage. Pretty sure we're just dead here though. Attack for 1. If this just goes to a 2-power creature, I can flash this and kill it, which is definitely worth it. They play like a Fabled Passage. That's not good, though. We don't want to see that. That's fine. Yep. Still have 2 mana. They could play a land, have 3 mana. See, now that sucks. So it goes to a 2/2, then a 4/4, and this can't kill it. So I think we're just dead to the Hydra. And we can tap it down next turn, prevent it from attacking. But we're taking 4. They have reach with that. That sucks. Hit me for 4. Yep, there you go. We'll flash this in, end of turn. Doesn't matter. Then, well, we can tap the Hydra down 2 turns. I'm definitely just attacking. They can block, I don't care. They don't block. Okay, interesting. So we let them do all their landfall stuff, then we tap the Hydra down, get 2 1/1s. We're not dead. Land, yep, goes to an 8/8. We'll wait for them to go to combat. Ouroboroid. Well, that sucks. Alright, we'll play this. We'll tap down the 8/8. So we have 5 damage this turn. But we're also facing lots of damage coming at us, so it's not great. Opponent is so slow. What are you thinking about, opponent? Your deck's very linear. Okay, sure. Gonna play this. No, that comes into play on tap next turn. Actually comes into play on tap this turn. Let's attack. They should trade 2/1 with the 2/2, I think. Maybe they don't, though. Okay, that works, I guess. That's more damage to face. Down to 10. So this enters on tap now? It does. So we're still going to do this, though, because we can't use the mana this turn. Deal a damage, end the turn. So we tap down Hydra this turn. We have, what, 4, 8, 16, 20. We have a lot of damage coming in, so we're going to have to chump, which sucks. We can chump with this and get the counters. We don't lose power overall. Gonna wait for them to go to combat. Takes them forever to go from phase to phase. I don't know why. Come on, opponent. Looking at your hand now. Okay. What are we thinking about? It seems really hard, whatever it is. There we go. Opponent did something. Sure. And then we're gonna play this. Gonna tap this. It's bad, but I don't think it's lethal. We have 9 trample coming in, yeah. This isn't lethal. There you go. Come on, this one too. You know you want to. There you go. Gotta do this. This is 13, 17, so I gotta block one of these as well. Pretty sure we're dead. It took so long too because the opponent was slow. Alright, which is always kind of tilting. But we'll do Scry 2. Does Scry 2 help us? I'm gonna Scry 2. We need... That helps, but I don't think it does anything really. Now we gotta find Empyrean Eagle, and I still don't think it's gonna be able to win us the game. Do this. Gain a life draw. Well, there it is, but it's too late. Actually kind of close, considering they're playing a very competitive deck. And I'm not gonna wait for them to line up blockers. I don't know why they're so slow, but we're 1-1, and we might have been able to win that if not for the tap lands in the early game. We were so slow. I mean, you saw how close we got there, and that was playing from behind because we couldn't cast anything on curve. Every time I record one of these 0 rare decks, I say every time, the most evil and greedy aspect of Magic is the lands being printed at rare, which makes them inaccessible, and it's a strictly pay-to-win mechanic. I know like people get super kind of fussy when you say pay-to-win, but having lands be expensive is just directly pay-to-win. Like there's no way around it. I want to keep this. People will say like, well, yeah, but you can play monocolor decks. That's true, but you know, being able to have access to other colors and, you know, being priced out of that, it's the same deck. And now we're getting color screwed because we're playing a lot of basics. We have 8 dual lands in the deck. I think this is just a loss for sure. So we're going to go 1-2, and I would attribute both of our losses to lands. Specifically budget lands. Alright, yeah, we'll just get out of here. 1-2, and I could, if I want to, we could add rares to the deck and show you the difference, but I'll play one more without doing that, and then we'll see. We have 2 colors of mana. Keep this. We're going to play Bat. We're going to play Air Nomad Legacy turn 2. Or that turn 2, which is probably better. Play this. I think they're gonna... I think they have Hex. I want to go here. I want to go Ruin Lurker Bat, but I don't trust it. Alright, that's a tap land, so it kind of sucks, but whatever. And it didn't matter what we picked, because we didn't get a counter either way. Okay, 3 of those, so we'll do that first main phase. I expect a removal spell here. You usually don't want to play this on turn 2, by the way. You want to spend like your first 2 or 3 turns, building up your board, right? Like if you played a 1-drop into this turn 2, you're just getting 1 power out of it. You might as well just play another creature. But after you get 2 or 3 creatures, then you want to start playing the Air Nomad Legacies and stuff. Probably playing Inspiring Overseer here. Alright, let's attack for 2. Removal. So this is just kill your stuff deck. Okay, nothing. Fine. And I'll play this. See if we draw a land. Sure. That's fine. Oh, destroy non-outlaw and... Right, this is an outlaw, I think. Right, pirate, yeah. Duress. Fine. Okay. So, going to attack for 2. I'm just going to pass the turn, play this instant speed. Because they could have deadly cover up. We don't want to fill the board up. Alright, nothing. End of turn. This is 6 damage. Well, now we can play both of these, or we can play this and draw. Let's attack for 6. Want to play this as late as possible, especially against this deck. So we're not going to play it like our turn. Sure. Take 4. Okay. So what's going to win us this game is getting 2 creatures out of 1 spell when they're doing 1-for-1 removal. Alright. End of turn. Let's crack this first. See what we see. So land? Sure. This is actually lethal. It's a lethal land this time. If they don't have a removal, they have 1 card. So, going to attack for 8. Looks like they have a response. They highlighted their card. Turn target creature card from your grave to your hand. Sure. Or to the battlefield. Deals 5. Okay. They gain 5. Take 6, down to 8. Play this, deal of damage. If they attack, I could bounce it. Bouncing, it's not super safe. It costs 7 though, so it actually is. It's fine. So, bounce this, make a 1/1. They can't recast it, cost 7. Even if this is a land, it is. They still can't cast it. And now this is lethal. Nice. Okay, so we're 2-2. We are even. But you saw there, what did I see in my opening hand? 1 plains, 1 island, and that was fine. We also played against a not tier 1 deck, so that's nice. But we're even, we're fine. 2-2, 50% win rate. That's okay. I think you can go higher than that. Nice. See, I'm going to say it now. I think we can win this game. Why? We got fine mana. That's it. That's it. It's pay to win, guys. Lands are pay to win. I'm sorry. Some people will get offended by that. It is. Being able to fill your deck with dual lands, like, massively increases your ability to win games. And we got lucky. Got lucky with the lands. So, I will confidently say that I will win this game. How confident? I don't know. I'm like 70% confident. But just not getting mana screwed here, I think we're fine. We're going to play this turn 1. If our opponent's playing black, we hold this up. If the opponent's playing, they are playing black. Moonshadow, though, that usually wants to put their own stuff in the graveyard. I still think it's hold up the escort. We can flash it in. We can flash either one of these in. Just attack. So this is, can it target itself? Other creature. Makes sense. This is +1/+1 counters. Okay. Sure. So they're going to hit me for 1. I'm going to flash this in. Doesn't matter. Just flash, get a creature in. Eagle's good. I think I want to play these 2 though. So, oh, I can't play those 2. Okay, never mind. We'll just play this. Play this. Attack for 5. Look what happens when we can cast our stuff. We actually could cast. I wanted to play these, but can't do that. But it's fine. Next turn, it's probably Air Nomad, Legacy. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 3 mana, Abzan. Abzan counters? Whenever a counter is put on a creature, that doesn't count removing these counters. This deck should have removal, though. I would imagine. Yep. They're going to kill this right now. Or hit me for 1. I don't know. Yep. They're highlighting it. Sure. That's fine. Sure. There's another blue land that's huge. So we're going to play this. And then I think we're just going to play this. And do this. And attack for 8. Cool. Down to 6. We gain 5 to 26. Board wipes are the problem, but this color combination doesn't have them until turn 5. Day of Judgment is turn 4, but they don't have double white. So, not an issue, and they're dead here if they can't kill something. That does kill something. Sure. So we're 2 damage off. We have options. I can try to draw a Empyrean Eagle. I don't draw an Empyrean Eagle. So now, we play this. We map here. Okay. That's not a win. It looks like we got the... Why did I get a +1/+0? I don't know. But, they're gonna go to 1. But, see what happens when we don't get color screw? We kind of did. Lands, man. The best thing you can do for all of your decks is to craft the rare lands. 3-2. I would say we're 3-0 in games where we didn't draw a ton of tap lands. I know it's so common for people to complain about lands in Magic, right? With Mana Screw and Mana Flood and all that. The issue isn't Screw and Flood, it's just accessibility to dual lands, which is the most, I would say, infuriating aspect of Magic for me. This is fine. Turn 1, turn 2, we'll play this eventually. Probably play Island plus Siren. Turn 2, it's tap land plus second Siren. We do have the tap land making this awkward though, because I'd like to play this turn 1, play this turn 2, and crack one of the map tokens, but I have to play this tap land, unless we draw an untapped plains. Swap? Sure, this is aggro. It's going to be aggro v aggro. Play this. So these skeleton decks are brutal if they draw Corpses of the Lost. Their entire deck revolves around that. If they don't draw it, the deck feels terrible. If they do draw it, the deck feels broken. And I say this as someone who's played these decks a lot. I posted lots of videos, various skeleton videos, of various color combinations and stuff. And it's all about Corpses of the Lost. I will take 2. untapped plains would be so nice. Moon Shadow. Okay. Sure. That's fine, I guess. Do not draw the untapped land. So, my confidence just went down because we're having mana problems again. It's very consistent. How's your mana? That determines everything. And it's bad this game. We're going to lose this game. Because we had to play a tap land here. We have these map tokens just rotting because we couldn't crack them because of the tap land here. Sure. Oh, take 4. Down to 14. Crack one of these. See what's here. It's a land. I needed you earlier. It's too late. Play this. I mean, we just lose this, I think. We went second in the aggro match. We had mana problems. I think we're 3-3. I'll give this another turn and then we'll quit and play another quick one because I'll quit. I'll do the land thing for sure after this game. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We're just super dead. Okay, see how the deck feels with rare lands, huh? Get these out, and we'll add one of these for sure. I think we can add one of these. This Hallowed Fountain for sure. These, Multiversal Passage, Starting Town. I think that's good. I don't think I want the Anchorage, actually. I don't want any tap lands, if I can avoid it. Okay, cool. Let's see how this feels. Okay, 0 rare flyers, but now with like 20 rares in the mana base and probably like $200 or $300 of lands and paper. Not pay to win though, guys, I swear. Let's see what our mana looks like in our opener. It's going to be very telling, I think. It's all basics. And we got all 3 drops. Well, I'm going to mulligan this. I'm too slow. Better, and hey, look, we can cast stuff. The danger... I guess it's got to be the 3-drop. Feels awkward, because we'd like to card draw when we mulligan, but it's fine. Sure. So we'll pay 2 life for this. Play this. Next turn, it's Starting Town plus this. Attack for 4. It is Sultai. They'll have removal. It's tier 1 Sultai. This is the Cavero thing. They take Empyrean Eagle. It doesn't matter. If they take the Gifter, we have nothing to do this turn, but it's kind of fine. Okay, well, now we still have something to do this turn. There is another really good rare land. Very cool. We'll target this. Attack for 4. Gain 4. Go to 22. That's fine. Does nothing. The center's tapped, so we'll shock this in. This is the Cavero deck. Okay, we don't have to shock now. Play this. Play this. Attack for 4. Well, we could cast our stuff this game, but we got matched up against the tier 1 deck, so kind of frustrating, but I think it'll be fine. This is just a basic, not a basic plains, right? Yeah. That does nothing this turn, but we're probably dead next turn. I would say most likely, because they can discard Bringer. Okay, never mind. Okay, cool. Well, we'll play one more, really quick one. But you saw what happened when we could cast our stuff on curve. That's what lands do. Who would have thought that expensive, inaccessible lands would give you an advantage? Okay, sure. Hey, look, we can cast our stuff. I'll keep it. We need a land, but it's fine. Gotta pay a lot of life, but what can you do? It is what it is. At least we can cast our stuff. Paying life and casting your stuff on curve is definitely better than playing 1 turn behind. Red. Interesting. That's really bad, actually. I'm gonna name blue with this. Pay 2 life. Play this. Target this. Attack for 4. So we're 16 to 16 because I had to pay so much life, but it's fine. Oh, we need to draw land. We can search for one with this. It is the same deck that we just played. Nope, it is a different deck. But a self-mill deck. Oh my god, look what happens when you have rare lands. What a freaking difference. Oh my god, it's so annoying. God, it's so stupid. I hate it. I hate rare lands. I mean, look at the difference. Look what we can do when we can cast our freaking cards. It's crazy. I mean, opponent's like super dead, right? Play this. They're taking 9. Unless it's a combo deck that can kill me next turn. Alright, well. Play this. Attack. Can you wipe my board? They could. They could wipe my board for sure. If they can, it's annoying. No blocks. They can wipe the board. Okay, fair enough. It's a game now, so that's fun. We'll play this. We're going to crack this here. We're going to crack this here. I guess it's fine. Lets me dig more, so sure. I guess I could have dug for Air Nomad thing and tried to win next turn. If it's the next card down, it's kind of awkward, right? Sure. I'm gonna play this, crack the map, and still win this turn. Yep, 4 mana. What are we thinking about, opponent? Sure. So we play. If we get a +1/+1 counter, we win. We also get to see if we would have won if we would have bottomed, and the answer is no. And now we can attack for 3, and that's game. Wow, isn't it crazy when you can cast your spells with rare lands? Aren't these amazing? Isn't that fun? You just have to spend 20 rare wild cards per set, or hundreds of dollars in paper. I will forever be mad about it for sure. I mean, how many rares did we add? Just out of curiosity. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17 rares. And if you do that, if you spend 17 rare wild cards, you can cast your spells. Isn't that fun? Anyway, that's 0 rare flyers. Definitely, fix the mana. Use whatever rare land you have. You just gotta go click this button here and then do this, and then there you go. Play these. Play those guys. Yep, play those and you'll do so much better. If you want to see a no, or if you want to see rare, a no non-budget, if you want to see a not budget build of this, I built this when Avatar first released, so it hasn't been updated. Yeah, there's no shock land, as you see. Same thing, right? Got these. But the upside is we get to play Aang, which is really good. This is pretty fun. It's a removal spell, kinda. Quantum Riddlers, like, I don't know what they are now. They were like $80 each in paper. Mockingbird's fun. Momo is pretty important. This is still pretty budget. Malcolm's rare. This is rare. I mean, it's not super budget, but this is what a non-budget build looks like. Again, not updated in like 2 or 3 sets, but Momo's good. Malcolm's awesome. Draw and discard. Aang's really good in this type of deck for sure. And yeah, it's still just built around these. They're uncommon, so the reason to play this type of deck is right here, and they're both uncommon, and then you can just play whatever. But yeah, so anyway, 0 rare flyers. You can win games, you can go fast, you can go wide, you can go big, and you will lose to these. So cool, awesome. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked, and I will see you in the next one.